Warpath continues with a very intriguing matchup here. Pac Ortega had one heck of a debut here in Lions Pride Sports back in August at Pick Your Poison. Now back with us after coming up just short against easily one of the best the Pride has to offer at Matthias. Now facing a former Lions Pride Sports champion in Outlaw J. Austin, who's going to have the power advantage in that matchup. And Pac, as strong as he is, especially for his size, he is probably going to be out-strengthed by Outlaw in this contest. And Outlaw seemingly has kind of turned a little bit of an attitudinal corner over the past few weeks. Getting a lot more fan support, a lot of a friendlier attitude, at least towards the fans, even showing respect to opponents. It's been an interesting development. Maybe that loss of the Lions Pride Sports Championship back at our Fight to Unite event in March kind of altered things a little bit as far as how Outlaw should carry himself. And Ortega hanging on again. Not to take anything away, Pac Ortega, you see his body, you see the arms. That guy is a strong man, but there is country strong as well. And that is with Outlaw J. Austin. Oh my gosh, Ortega really trying to pick up Outlaw. And, well, he's going to get a shot to the back / midsection. Ortega up and over Outlaw. And there is that athleticism right there from the man who is an enigma. He claims it, and we all see it each and every time. Outlaw not taken down by the shoulder tackle, and a little bit of jaw-jacking. Seems pretty friendly, though, between these two gentlemen. What a cross-body cover on Outlaw, and a kick out. Pac Ortega springing off the second ropes after ducking a couple of attempts by the Outlaw to take down the Enigma. And Outlaw seemed to be struggling a little bit. The fist of Pac Ortega maybe landing, the forearm landing, and you can see out. Wow. All right. Outlaw favoring his mouth. Maybe teeth got knocked loose a little bit off of that springboard, but right back to the center of the ring with a show of respect, and now challenging for a test of strength with Pac. Waynesville, Missouri product out of the Ozarks down in Texas, training under Rodney Mack, who we know very well here in Lions Pride Sports, and of course Jazz over in the San Antonio area, becoming very highly respected. And with trainers like Rodney Mack and Jazz, you're going to potentially earn some significant respect. Of course, we have our own training facility where the Outlaw got his training from, the Lions Den training facility. Houston Carson, Kenzie Carson and company, one of the best training facilities this state has to offer, located right here in the Brazos Valley in Bryan, Texas. LionsPrideProductions.com for more information. As again, we go back and forth here between these two very different competitors, but very evenly matched. Outlaw with a big old lariat. Cover onto Ortega. And Abe squeezed there between the pinfall attempt and the ropes. And spies 2 count only. It's now Outlaw gaining the advantage and lining up Ortega. There's a big old runway there. We're going to see if this 747 is going to take off. Sure does. And a big splash there in the corner. Ortega jammed between the Outlaw and the turnbuckles. Back sent off now. Hard landing in the corner. Another run-up potentially here for Austin. And in fact, he is. And puts his shoulder, his elbow, and all of his midsection right into Ortega, who is reeling at this point in time. man, a dare call would just happen. But now back to the middle of the ring. Ortega shoving Outlaw off, and now he's got Outlaw up on his shoulders. Austin elevated by Ortega. He finds his way off as quickly as possible. Right hand strike to the side of Ortega's face. And now what? Oh, gosh, power slam. Cover right in the center of the ring. And Ortega kicks out. 2 count only. What an exchange there. Again, a front end that I don't think I've ever seen here in Lions Pride Sports. But on the back end, power from Ortega. Ultimately, the power of Outlaw J. Austin, rendering Ortega in a whole mess of trouble. And now this cowboy clutch center of the ring as Outlaw puts his weight down as he stretches the back and neck of Ortega. Will he quit here? Big trouble here for Pac. Can the Enigma escape the Outlaw? Massive troubles at this moment in time. And Ortega slips out, kick to the back of the knee of the Outlaw. And now coming in. Oh, DDT! DDT! Ortega leaps up and using that strength and that agility brings the Outlaw down head first onto the mat. And this crowd, I think there's a lot of gained and earned even respect by the Outlaw for our crowds here in Lions Pride Sports. But Pac Ortega right now is at a different popularity level. And he himself going to use that runaway, coming in much like Outlaw, delivering that big old strike in the center of the Outlaw's body. And now this time a rising knee. Outlaw in a massive amount of trouble. What does Ortega have in mind? Now, we've seen a cannonball before, but Outlaw's to his feet. Oh, gosh. Thought that splash worked. Outlaw's got Ortega. Now what? Oh, Ortega. Ortega countering with that headlock, trying to choke out the former Lions Pride Sports champion. What a win this would be. Ortega's first in the Pride and against the former champion. Oh, Outlaw. Oh, gosh. Panhandle slam. Outlaw. He's finished off every opponent that you can imagine here in Lions Pride Sports with that panhandle slam. And as quickly as he can with all the damage he's taken. And it's a 3 count. Outlaw J. Austin scores a win. Fantastic. After a few significant defeats over the past few months and even a little bit of time off as well, Outlaw comes back, stringing together a win streak now. The former champion. Not sure what he has his eyes on, what prize he is seeking, but tonight the prize is a hard-fought victory against one of Texas's up-and-coming stars, J. Austin. Lions Pride Sports champion at the beginning of this calendar year, and Pac Ortega certainly has a bright future in Texas and here in the Pride. This is a matchup, quite honestly, I'd love to see again. And Outlaw showing a lot of respect as well. A lot of respect to Pac Ortega. Waynesville, Missouri, to the heart of Texas. The Enigma putting up quite the fight. And again, yep, we got to show respect here. We got to show... Wait, hold on, what?